The Firecracker is one of the new troops in the Lunar New Year event, and it is amazing with Root Riders, and today we're going to show you how to triple bases easily with the army. Let's start off with a toxic double poison tower ring base. So you use one of your skeletons to tank for your initial push, then one root rider and two firecrackers on each flank to set a nice little funnel, and then root riders, warden, king, queen, apprentice warden, and then your remaining firecrackers. Now, I'm not bringing the log launcher with this army because I like using the battle drill with the royal champion, but if there is invis towers next to the town hall, then I would bring the log launcher, and the royal champion, well, she's just gonna have to fend for herself. Worth noting, all the hero equipment in this video is level 18. I don't have any of that level 27 gauntlet or frozen arrow nonsense with the epic equipment. Level 18 for all across the board. So still strong, but not the reason this is tripling. Now, we do have the king glitch. You see here, he is invincible. I don't know if they'll be fixed by the time you're watching this video, but this army does not rely on it because you can see why this army is strong. Look at the firecrackers by my queen. There are still so many of them up because they sit so far back. They have insane range. They don't do a lot of damage is what I've learned so far. They really don't do a lot, but they're hard to kill, and if you've got 10 root riders plus your heroes in front tanking for them, they're going to do solid, consistent damage throughout the battle. Now, I do wish the splash effect was a little bit stronger with them, but honestly, it's a pretty balanced event troop. I'm pretty happy with it. Unfortunately, for all bases at Town Hall 15 and Town Hall 16, there's not a lot you can do to stop the root riders. I got it eventually. At these town halls, they've just got far too many hit points. But that's the first base. Gotten down there in less than 2 minutes with 2 swag freezes. Let's get into the next one. Let's get straight into a box base now. I'm sure you all recognize this base. This is quite common at the moment as well. I'm trying to pick the common bases so you can all see how to take them down with this army. Yet again, same thing. Set up your flanks. Then skeleton spell to tank. Perfect that there is a monolith right there, so we would have used a skeleton spell anyway. Fortunately, the monolith does lock onto one root rider. Not much you can do. We use an early rage. Then a great warden ability. Look at that. We get everything in it. And at this stage, it's just about picking the weakest flank to put your RC and battle drill down. So I decide that's the bottom flank here. There's also 3 firecrackers that could use the assistance, although that is the same on the other side. Now it's about using our freezers through the core, just not letting the base shoot back at our root riders as much as we're shooting them. Yet again, I'm still sitting on 4 freezers. We freeze that defensive queen. We've used the rage there. Not the best rage though. Honestly, thankfully the queen does step up into it, but it is a little bit swagged. It is hard to figure out where your troops are going. Queen is going strong. We pop her ability. Gets onto the town hall now. Look at that freeze effect in motion. Freezing everything in her path. Look at that. That expo not doing as much damage. It will stay up though, but more damage is done to it than would have been otherwise. Thankfully, the fox on the royal champion here is insane. Now, this hit admittedly wasn't as much about the firecrackers, and I hate to tell you all, but the firecracker's kind of a support troop, and unfortunately you can't take any event troops in the CC. I think the firecracker would be really interesting to see how it would go in a blimp with some clone spells, kind of like a super archer clone blimp, because I still think super archers would be stronger, but the firecracker might have its time and place. But really, this army is about the root riders and the heroes. Nothing to take away with it. It's just the firecracker is very good. I would make a case it might be better than the Valk combination of this. Let me know down in the comments though, which one you think is better. And we're going to finish off with the diamond base. So we've done the 3 major base styles in this video. So yet again, setting up our flank nicely. Skeleton spell in front to tank. And we're coming from the back end of the base. Now, why are we always coming from the back end of the base when it comes to boxes and diamonds? Because the Town Hall poison effect is really, really strong. Even though it's got nerfed at the end of Town Hall 15, it's still really strong. So the later you get to it, the better, because there's often not many major defenses after the Town Hall. So once you take it down, the base is kind of done at that point. Even if everything dies on the Town Hall, you'll have 1 or 2 troops live and they can take down the rest. Now, This hit goes a bit wonky, and there's a reason I left this in the video, because I wanted to show you that with this army, you don't have to do a perfect deployment. You can still triple if a few things go wrong. So I'm freezing that monolith a lot. I'm using my freeze spells really early in this hit, honestly. Not a normal thing to do, but you need to freeze to keep your troops alive. RC and Drill are doing great work on the right-hand side. The King glitch, yeah, it's still way too strong. I'm sorry, there's really no way for me not to show it, because most people will have the gauntlet. Either they would have got it from the event, or I'm pretty sure it's going to be in the store soon. So people will be using the gauntlet by default, and I can't help but get it in the Warden ability. Drill makes it to the Town Hall. Look at this Firecracker in the core of the base, taking down the Expo. The range on these Firecrackers is really nice. I haven't talked about it much, but the range on them is excellent. We've got a Firecracker clearing up the right side of the base, still hanging on to this Queen ability, and that there is a GG. And that's going to be it for this video. If you want a more in-depth look at the Firecracker, kind of like we did with the Azure Dragon, then let me know, but it's a support troop through and through, and I didn't think you needed that much in-depth. Just wanted to show you the best strategy with the army.